Western Pennsylvania, near the Pittsburgh area. Hope you're all doing well. And I'm going live here to show you some of my artwork. I need to put some on clearance because I have so many pieces that need to find homes, and I'm hoping that you can help me. So if you like something, you let me know. I'm going to show a lot of my pieces, and it might be just a fraction of what I have, but I have quite a bit. I've been prolifically painting for years now, since pre-COVID, and I've been improving my skills and coming into my own with my own mixed media and abstract pieces. But you can tell there's like been a progression of my work. But I want to go ahead and show you what I have, and you let me know if there's anything you're interested in. I take all the things: Stripe, Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, you name it, I take it. So you just let me know what you're interested in, and we can go from there. So these are in no particular order. This one is called New Earth Rising. And this is based off of a rapture dream I had when I was, I would say, like a preteen or teenager. And I saw this like new earth coming up out of the sky. It was a dream that I had had. And this is the best way I could represent what I saw. So got a lot of color like I like to do. And let me know if you like it. It's called New Earth Rising. I painted this back in 2019. This one is a newer piece. I feel like she represents being calm and in prayer or meditation. There's a little rainbow right here. And she's just, you can tell she's in her element. She's just relaxed. These are 8 by, not 8, oh my goodness, 16 by 20. That's what size this is. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm glad you like it. So if you didn't join me at the very beginning of this live, my name is Rachel. I'm the artist, Rachael Caskey Art, and I need to unload some of my old pieces. I have a lot. I've been prolifically painting since right before COVID, and I'm trying to make new pieces, but I also need to get some of my older pieces out there into the world. I've been getting back out and doing craft and vendor shows in the area, and I sold a really large piece at the Pittsburgh Gallery Crawl in downtown Pittsburgh recently, and that was very validating as an artist. But I wanted to share what I have with you. I'm not sure if I'm going to get to all of it because, like I said, I have quite a lot stacked up here between canvas paintings and canvas board and works on paper as well. I'm in the United States, in the state of Pennsylvania. Hey everybody, thanks for joining me. So this is one of my pieces. She kind of represents calm, and there's a little rainbow here. I like to use a lot of color and textures in my work. You can tell there's some collage in here and some stenciling, and then I did some paint, a little bit of paint pouring on top. So I like to use a lot of layers in my artwork. And these are in no particular order. So this one, if you didn't see it earlier, is called New Earth Rising. I painted it in 2019. It actually represents a rapture dream. I know that's a triggering thing for some people to hear about the rapture, but I had a dream when I was younger, around like preteen or teenage age, about, I remember seeing this new earth coming up into the atmosphere. And this is the closest I could get to painting what I remember from that dream. And I just love the colors in this one. These are all available for sale. You just let me know if there's anything that you like, and I do take practically everything: Venmo, Cash App, Stripe, Zelle, you name it, PayPal. This one, hi Claudia, thanks for joining me. This one is, if you know what axolotl is, I didn't know what an axolotl was before I painted this. So the story behind this one is, one of my college friends got in touch with me because she knows that I do paintings, and she knows that every once in a while I'll do a workshop, and her daughter loves axolotls. And apparently that's a Roblox thing, and they're rare species. So I had to look them up online to figure out how to do this painting workshop for her daughter's birthday. This was what came out of it, and of course each child did one of their own. So this one, I think this is a 16 by 20 size as well. Hi, is your name Nado? I hope I don't butcher anybody's names. I'll try to say your name out loud, but if I say it incorrectly, please feel free to correct me. So some of my artwork is spiritually based, and some of it has to do with mental struggles that I've been through. I do have a mental illness. I do have bipolar. I'm very transparent about that. My artwork, it works as like therapy for me. I do actually attend therapy. I highly recommend it for anybody, but art is also therapy to me, and it's just a way of being able to express some of the things that I've seen and I've experienced that I can't always get out verbally, if that makes any sense to anybody. So this one is, I would say, more of like a spiritually based abstract, where like I don't know if it's part of my mental illness or if it's just a pattern recognition thing, but for some reason I notice license plates and somehow I pick up patterns from them and words. So that's what this particular piece represents. And like, if of course there isn't, I don't think I've seen a license plate that has that many letters on it, but this is just kind of that representation of kind of that urban feel, and being behind cars, and some texture and some stenciling right here. So that's that one. That one's, I think, yeah, that one is 16 by 20. That one also has collage in it. I actually used some collage, like music sheet paper. You can almost see it behind there. Here it is right here. So I like to incorporate different mixed media elements into my work as well. I appreciate you all being here. Now here's an older one. I did this back, this was during COVID as well. So I got a lot of work done during COVID. Some people baked bread, I made art. So to each their own, right? So this one, you can kind of see the shimmer on it. I used some gold around there. I don't know who he represents. He's got his tongue sticking out. This has a very urban feel, and I like to use a lot of bright colors, and some of my art kind of has that urban feel to it. So that's what this piece represents. This one unfortunately had a little accident and got it cut across here, so I had to tape it from behind, but it's already wired, and it's still such a really cool piece. I couldn't part with it. Okay, let's see what else we have here. So this one, this is kind of an homage. Homage, is that how you say that word? H-O-M-A-G-E, homage. to my Ukrainian heritage. I'm truly like a mixture of a bunch of different heritage, like Ukrainian on my dad's side and British on my mom's, and my paternal mother, my grandmother on my dad's side, it was Irish. So I'm a mix of a bunch of nationalities. But this kind of, I feel like this one was like an homage to my Ukrainian side for some reason. I don't know. That's what I got out of this one. And I like birds. And I always see like birds flying around me and overhead and everything. And I think sometimes it's like spirits watching you. But they're like sisters. Thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate it. Every little bit helps. Like I said earlier, if you weren't here earlier, I am offering my artwork for sale here. So if you see anything you like, you let me know and we'll figure that all out, you know, however this works, because I don't do a lot of lives if you can't tell. I'm just doing this off the cuff here. So if you see something you like, you let me know, we'll figure it out. So this one, you can tell it has a lot of texture to it. Sometimes I'll use pattern paper, you know, like from dress patterns. I get some of my supplies from Pittsburgh Center for Creative Reuse in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It's basically like Goodwill, but for craft stuff. And you can get like bulk bags of different things. And I like to get all kinds of different stuff to use in my artwork. And so I used pattern paper in behind here, and that's what gives it this texture. And I just did a bunch of, yeah, you can see the pattern paper behind here. And of course there's another bird. I like to paint beautiful women too. That's another theme in some of my artwork. So, thank you. I'm glad you like it. You guys are awesome. Oh my gosh. All right, here's another one. This one is, I did a couple in the same theme. I don't typically do art like this, but I did two pieces that kind of go together. They look similar. And my youngest brother really liked this. He bought an art print of its of this one. So they're like a set. Thank you. I'm glad you like the colors. Yeah. So my youngest brother bought a print of that one. He really liked it, and this one kind of goes with it. But they're both 16 by 20 size. Yeah, those were kind of a darker phase of my artwork. And then, of course, you always have to paint florals, right? So this one also has some papers in it. I did a couple of these sunflower-looking type paintings, and I like using a lot of patterns, as you can tell. So I have a couple of these ones. I had this one had the blue background, and then I have one with a yellow background. I don't know if I have it like in here in my art studio, but it might be in my spare bedroom. But it's similar with a yellow background. Oh, thank you so much. I'm glad you like them. And here's another floral. I'll have to admit, and I will criticize my own art. I don't like what's going on right here. I think it's just too much. So sometimes I get really busy with my art and I just keep going and going. Do you ever do, if you do art, let me know if that's a problem for you too. Because sometimes I have a hard time finding my stopping point, and I make very busy art. Sometimes that can be good, sometimes it can be bad, but you learn from your mistakes, right? Oh, thank you for subbing. I appreciate. Is that what we say, subbing? Or being a sub? I don't know. That might not, that didn't come across right. But thank you for subscribing. Thank you so much. Fish Cat. Oh my goodness. What kind of art do you do? I'd love for you to share and let me know what kind of art you do as well. Okay, here, this one, not sure how much I like it, but it's supposed to be a cat with a crown, but I feel like I used too much black in it, if that makes sense. Too blocky. I don't know. Someone out there might like it. See, that's the thing. I'll make all kinds of stuff, and King Cat. There you go. Yeah, I tried it. I think I even like put some wings. You'll see some of my animal paintings. I put wings and crowns on them, and this one's much more. I don't know. I think it's the eyebrows that mess me up. Mr. Cat. Yes. All right. Now this one kind of freaked me out because I was just going with the flow with the paint. And tell me if you see what I see in this one. Tell me if you see what I see, because it was not intentional at all. I'll give you a minute. Tell me if you see it, because it freaked me out when I saw it. Sometimes I just do intuitive paintings, and then something, you know, then people will see things in them. And this one in particular, do you see it? Yeah, it looks like almost like a face going that way, doesn't it? Like right here's the mouth, and here's the eye, and it's like moving, almost like in the, you know, when people see things in the clouds. That's what it reminded me of. Like, but it looks mean, which freaked me out. Oh, early morning fog on a lake. See, you see something completely different than I do. You think you see a cat. Oh my goodness, where? And I see like a little cross here. But I'm like, where's the cat? I'm trying to look. Where do you see the cat? You gotta tell me where. Is it like this down here, or is it? Yeah, so that one, this whole thing like really threw me off after I saw it. I'm like, well, I'm stopping there. I'm like, I'm not doing anything else with this one. Is the cat over here? Oh, I'm looking. Still don't see the cat, but it wouldn't surprise me. I do have a cat, by the way. His name's Alex, and he's amazing. He is such a cuddler. He's only a little over 2 years old. He's a tabby. He's gray, and he has white right here and white paws. So there's that one. Okay, where did you see it, Fish Cat? Because I still don't see it. Cat, where's the cat? Is it this thing right here? Oh, you have a cat too. That kind of makes sense with your name. Is that why you named yourself Fish Cat? All right. So this one, it's on a thicker canvas. I didn't paint the sides. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. And this one says Tweet Birdie. It's in cursive. For those of you who don't write in cursive, I come from that time period. So, but it's a bird with a crown, very grungy look. All right, let me see. Let's grab some more here. There's this one in the back you might see. That one. This one is called Earth Angel, and she's one of my favorites. Her eyes are gold, and they kind of shimmer in a way they kind of follow you, which is kind of creepy, but she's gorgeous. She has wings, and she's just a beautiful woman. But and I think I put love back in here. I used a lot of texture and some stenciling in through here. She is gorgeous. She's gorgeous, darling. But yeah, she's very beautiful. I have a story behind this one. I took it to the Pittsburgh Gallery Crawl, and the lady next to me did beautiful Japanese themed collages. And near the end of the show, we did an art swap with a couple of the artists, including her. And her 15-year-old son wanted this one. We had to let him down. She let him down, easy. She's like, no. Because yes, it's a beautiful piece of art, but he's 15 years old. So we did a swap of our, I did a painting of a dragonfly, and I got her dragonfly collage. So I thought it was a pretty even swap. Oh, you're getting hungry, thinking of the one was a crab, but it was a bird wearing a crown. Crab is amazing. I love crab. Can't eat lobster. I don't know why. I've tried lobster numerous times, but I don't know what it is. Maybe I haven't eaten the right lobster, but I love crab. I can eat crab all day, every day. Let me see here. Yeah, Libby. Yeah, no, not for a 15-year-old. Okay, here's another one. This one was just some fun. Honestly, some of these I don't even know which side is up. Like, does it look better that way? That way? So some of these you'll see the style change, and that's because some of them are older versus my newer work. But this is an older piece. It was just me having fun. Let's see. Here we go. So this one is a big one. I have some art prints of this one, and I have a bunch of other art prints I can show you too. But I love this one. It has to me it has a spiritual feel to it, like a movement going up, and the colors coming out from behind the white, and some stenciling here. I did like some scratching, and I added vintage book pages in here. Yeah, I really love to layer on my canvases. Okay. Let's see. When I told you I have a lot, I'm not joking. So this one I just did recently. It feels like surrealism almost to me. Like, it's the closest to surrealism I think I've gotten. So it's supposed to be a cat, and it's like dark. This is almost like it has Halloween feelings to it. But that looks like your cat. Oh, that's wild. Aw. Aw, that's sweet. Well, it's available if you want it, if you want to buy it. So let's talk. Aw. Yeah, let's put this one over here. Now, some of my art I've actually put on products, like print-on-demand products on Etsy, and they've done okay. I remember selling I had a cafe series I did that was kind of Frenchy, because I attended, I took French all through high school and in college, and I actually spent 6 months in Amiens, France, in the Picardy region, like northeast of Paris. And so I love to connect back to that time when I studied abroad, because it was amazing. It was so long ago though. For all of you out there, I'm 46. I'll be 47 next month. So everyone keeps talking about the rapture happening around the 23rd or 24th. My birthday is the 24th, so that would be a pretty amazing birthday gift, I think. I don't know. I don't know what I think about that, but I'll be 47. So, oh, the cat the painting. Let's see. I'm giving out too much personal information out here. Don't worry, you're not going to get much if you try to get anything out of me. So the cat painting, I typically sell this size for between $150 and $250. So you let me know what you can do though, because like I said, I have a lot that I need to get out the door so I can make new paintings. So you just let me know and we'll go from there. We can chat separately if you want. DM, yeah, I guess we can do it that way. Are you subscribed? Did you already subscribe? Fish Cat? $100. Woo! I can do $100 deal. That's awesome. Okay, awesome, great. So I think, like, how does it work? Would you be able to send me a message? Oh, okay, I'm reading what you're saying, Libby. Sweet baby, I really like the previous one that you like layers of brush strokes, but then definitive lines that seem intuitive. I'm going to keep an eye on your work when my funds are right. Aw, thank you. I appreciate that. As they do these days, right? Is that the best heart I can do with my chubby fingers? My fingers are extra chubby right now, by the way. I'm gonna go on a side story here, but I had to cut the poison ivy down around my house. I made sure I put on some makeup to hide some of the puffiness here, but the poison ivy got me back bad. Look at this. Look at that. Yeah, it tore me up. So, but yeah, Fish Cat, we'll talk. We'll figure this out for you, okay? So let me see how did that work? All right, awesome. Yeah, I'll reach out to you. I guess I can reach out to you through YouTube or whatever. You can tell I do this a lot. So I'm learning. All right, awesome. So I'll keep that off to the side for you. And Libby, were you talking about this one? Is this the one you were talking about right here? Is this the one you were talking about? Okay, all right. So I have some art prints of this. I'll show you. If you can't, because that's a much bigger piece. It typically runs around $250 to $350, but I can show you. I have art prints of that one. Let me see. So I have art prints of some of my originals, and so I do have that one in an art print. So if you currently cannot afford an original, I sell art prints for like 25 each for this 8x10 size, or 2 for 40 to give people a discount. So yeah, this one is $25 for the art print. So that's more on the affordable side if no one, you know, if someone can't do an original, because some people prefer originals and some people prefer art prints. It's just based on your budget and what you like. So if you're interested in the print, you just reach out to me and, you know, we'll figure that out as well. What I do is I go to craft and vendor shows, and I'll set up my vintage suitcases. I'll open them up, and then I just put a bunch of my art prints in the vintage suitcases for people to look through them and buy them. And I also sell mini art prints, which are basically postcard size. They're not actual postcards or greeting cards. They're actually painted on high quality, listen to me. They are printed on high quality photo paper in color. And I sell those 1 for $10 or 3 for $20. But I can show you those later. I'm gonna go back to the bigger pieces first. Let's see. This is one I did, I think this was a COVID painting too. Yeah, I called it Spring. And actually, my mom, she really liked this one a lot, and I put this one design on pillows in my Etsy shop. I don't know if I still have it up. I can throw it back up there if you need me to. But my Etsy shop is Rachael Caskey Art. So RACHAEL CASKEY Art. And I also just made a Shopify. So if you want to check out my new Shopify, it's basically the same stuff that's in my Etsy shop. I have to add more products, but if you want to check out my new Shopify, it's rachaelcaskeyart.myshopify.com. Do I travel? I wish. I would love to travel. I have my passport. I am ready. I would love to travel right now. I'm not in the position yet, but that's actually in my business plan. I would love to do retreats in different places and travel, and because I know a lot of other artists do that. Around COVID time, I actually attended an art and soul mixed media retreat in Colorado Springs, Colorado. It was amazing, and it was so cool to be around other creatives and artists. You know, and I learned so much. There was a fiber artist there, and a lot of just mixed media, like I do with the collaging and everything. So we did things like that too. I really want to get into the fiber art side as well, but I have to admit I'm a little bit intimidated by a sewing machine. I don't know why. I have one. I purchased a sewing machine, but I think I might have to have my mom show me the ropes, because she used to sew a lot. So we'll see. I would love to incorporate some more some fiber arts into my mixed media. Aw, that's great, Fish Cat. That's wonderful. Libby, why did you ask if I travel? Do you want me to travel? Do you want me to come see you? What part? Where are you? What area are you in? So there's that one. So pretty. As you can tell, I love doing a lot of different patterns and mark making techniques. It gives me joy. Okay, let's see. So I'll show you some of my canvas board paintings now. Okay, I'm back. Thank you for sticking around. All right, so here are some more recent paintings that I've done. You're in Atlanta, new to Georgia, but I heard the art scene. I've heard that about Atlanta too. That would be very cool to check them out. Pittsburgh has a really good burgeoning art scene as well. I grew up in the general Pittsburgh area, so it was really cool to see that happening as I've been able to invest more into my art business. So I'm trying to get myself more out there. But yeah, here's this one. And here's another intuitive style with some collaging. And if you're wondering where some of my inspiration comes from, I love books. And I still watch YouTube videos too of other artists and their processes online, but I still love opening a great craft and art book and following along and getting ideas from different books. Oh, thank you, Libby. I appreciate that. Honestly, it's taken me a while because going live intimidated me big time. Like, I made sure I put some makeup on this time and put some earrings on, and my mom just bought me this shirt recently, so I figured I'd show it off. But do I have a painting of a dog? I had a painting, and his name was Prince Fluffernickel. I think he was like a golden retriever, like a puppy. I don't know if I have him in the other room. I'd have to grab him for you, and I'll have to bring him out. But he's not readily available right now. Let me see. So I will get back to you on showing you the Prince Fluffernickel dog painting. I'll see if someone can grab it for me. So you would love it though. It's so adorable. But moving on to the other one, some of my smaller paintings. So there's this one. I painted this a long time ago. This was like 2019. As you can tell, some of these I labeled and some I didn't, but 2019. This one I just painted recently, and it has AD in here for what is it, Anno Domini, but and it has the crown. So you can see I layered some papers underneath first, and then I put some circles up in here, but you can see the AD kind of, it's in gold, so it's shimmery. Okay. All right, sometimes I like to use gold to bring out different pieces. So I painted this one recently too. Ooh, you like that one? Nice. Oh, my cat wants to come in. He's clawing at the door. Do you want to see Alex? Here, I'll let Alex in. Alex always wants to be on camera too. Hi, baby. Come on. Come on, you can get on camera. Come here, baby. You gonna be on camera? Can you say hi? Aw, thank you. I'm glad you like my layering techniques. Oh, and you like the crown one too. Awesome. Aw, yeah. Oh, that's so nice, Fish Cat. That's so sweet. Hi, baby. Say hi. You're being shy. He's being shy. He's like, what are you holding me for? Yeah. What are you doing? Can you say hi? Any other time he poses for me, I take so many pictures of this cat. Okay, you're down. Hello, other cat. All right, let's see. I'm going to grab some more for you. Oh, where did the other small ones go? I made a bunch of small mini paintings too. They're shimmery because I put some varnish on them. But I don't know where the other ones went. And you know what? I think I put them over here with the art prints when I showed you the art prints. But I have a bunch of these small ones. Oh, you want to go back out? Here you go. Go ahead. No? You just want it open? Okay. I don't have air conditioning in the art studio, so if I get a little bit shiny, that's why. Oh, that's hilarious, Libby. Oh my goodness. Cats know. They know. They're like, you better not be cheating on me. Yeah, this one's just a lot of fun. It's very peace, love type. And I actually use glitter here in the middle. And it says love, dream, art is therapy, create and explore. Oh, thank you, Fish Cat. Awesome. All right. So this one's more technology like it has a tech look to it because of the layering I did with the stencil behind the face. Sometimes when I work on a piece, I have no idea what direction it's going to go in. This is one of those pieces. I don't know where he came from, but I felt like I should paint his face. So it's kind of techie looking. Okay. This one, it was supposed to be based off a previous picture of me, but it turned out kind of wonky, but I don't know, you let me know what you think. It says right here, keep your childlike wonder. So that's what that one is. Okay. I can smell bacon from my downstairs. I made some comfort food tonight. I made mac and cheese with bacon sprinkles on top, and I also had a salad. So balance is important. Oh no! Oh, you like the tech one? Oop, watch out. You like that one? Yeah. This one, Libby? Can you see it good? Oh, the one I painted. Okay. All right. That one right here. I actually did this one during a workshop with some other ladies. We used pictures that we had on hand, and then we incorporated them into the background. But I ended up almost completely taking my picture out and just like drawing over it. That's why it looks more like cartoonish. So that's that one. This one is, I was exploring different textures, and right here I used an encaustic stick. Have you ever used encaustics before? It's like wax, and you can, and I used my heat tool to heat up the wax and melt it down over the painting. And you can see, like, I used some different, this has like a plant in there. It's papers, different layered papers, and I created texture up here and down below. Oh, you like, oh, that's why you like it. Oh, that's kind of cool. See, that's what I love, sharing my work and seeing what other people see in it, because just because I don't see it a certain way doesn't mean somebody else sees it the same way. So that's pretty cool. Thanks for telling me that. And this one is just a simple, it's on, this one's on a wood panel, and just a simple cafe scene. I like these wood panels. They actually like go on the wall pretty easily. Just hang it right off of a hook or right off of a nail. I like the mixed media on the last one. Sure, Fish Cat. You like the mixed media on this one, Libby? What are you doing over there? Alex is, I think he's upset that I'm not paying attention to him. What are you doing, baby? Check this out. And I apologize ahead of time. My art studio is truly disorganized, but look at Alex. He's like, who are you talking to? All right, let me put you back up here on my ring light. There we go. Awesome. There we go. Oh, I can't see anything. Fish Cat, I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't think it worked. Here's another woman painting. You can see the brush strokes on this one. I did more of a paint blocking method on her. You like the eyeshadow, nice. Oh, I have to press it. Let me see. I gotta learn more about this. Oh, you do? Yeah, she is gorgeous. She's so pretty. I like her hair going off to the side. She's got these little like hair get down here. She's got a kind of got a smirk going on, like she knows things. Oh, you're talking about, oh, mine. Oh. Sometimes you can see it, you can't, I have like the hooded eyes, so sometimes you can't always see. Oh, let me see, it might let me view it now, Fish Cat. What does it say? Or what? I don't know, it looks like blocks. Let me see, I'm gonna show it. What does that say? can't, for some reason it's hard to, oh, yeah, it came out strange, didn't it? Let me see if I can do it again. Show. It's abstract for hello. How about that? We'll just say it's abstract. It goes with the whole art theme. Very block. Very new agey. Hello. All right, here. So this one is sushi, because I love sushi. It's so tasty. I actually had sushi today for lunch, so it was just sushi from the grocery store, but it was good. Oh, I'm glad you like that one, Libby. Yeah, she really does. She shows off when I take her to the craft shows. I'm actually surprised no one has purchased her yet, to be honest. But this is my sushi painting. Here's a little, this one's on cradled wood, but this is like a little cafe scene. I have that one. So I had a whole like 3 other cafe paintings with like mugs and stuff on them, but those actually just sold recently at a craft show, so that was awesome. It's super validating when anyone buys my work, but like she just got a house and she said she was using those to decorate her house. Like, how validating is that when someone likes your stuff so much that they want to hang it up in their home? it's so cool, because sometimes you get, I get isolated here and I'm just doing my thing and I forget, like, there are people out there that could really love what I have to offer them. So that's why I really thank you guys for being here and giving me the encouragement and telling me what you like. It's awesome. It really is. All right, let's see. Then I have some, I don't know what these are about, but I did these a long time ago. That's that one. And then this one says, "Fly above it all." Alex, what are you doing, baby? Alex is, as we say in Pittsburgh, Alex is being nebby. So that's when people are being nosy. So my cat is being nebby. That's a new word for you if you don't know Pittsburghese. I don't say yins that much because I grew up a little bit outside of the city, but my stepmom, she's like full blown Pittsburghese, and I'm not picking on her. She just has a really thick accent, and it's pretty cool. So I like that Pittsburgh it's getting its own recognition for its verbiage. Oh yeah, Libby, it's a whole thing. You can actually buy books about Pittsburghese, so check them out. Like, go online. I can bet you can find books on Pittsburghese. I used to make these little magnets. I painted them black and yellow because Steelers, Pirates, everything here in Pittsburgh is black and yellow. So I made these like wooden magnets, and I put like Pittsburghese words on them, like jagoff, nebby, what else? Anat, N''AT. It's like part of saying, like, let's go see the Steelers and Nat. That's how that's used. Oh, I'm glad you're back, Fish Cat. So yeah, some smaller ones. Let's see what else we have here. This one actually came apart. I actually had a bottle attached to this, but this was my first time trying to use moss from the craft store. So I just attached it at the bottom, and there's a bird with a halo and little, there we go, that moves. So I don't know what happened to the bottle though, but it broke off. So sometimes art doesn't turn out the way that you think it does. So that was my attempt at doing like an assemblage. So I still have some work to do on that one. Yeah, Libby, that's exactly that. And that. It's just that Pittsburghers run it together and say, and that. Yes, interactive art, that's right. Sort of like Banksy, right? Could you imagine being that investor? Do you know that story about that recent piece he did? And it went to the sale, like it went to auction, and then as soon as the investor bought the piece, it shredded. Did you see that? Like, I hope that investor was in on the whole scheme, because I would be livid. But of course, it's I'm sure Banksy was trying to get across the fact of like art belongs to everybody, and it shouldn't only be for the people, with all the money. It should be out there for everybody. But I do wonder what that investor felt like when the piece of art he purchased just basically shredded. Let's see here. So I'm gonna show you some of my art prints. Oh, I did find the rest of those tiny pieces too. I told you I did. So there's another tiny piece on paper. Oh, I heard about that piece being cut out of the building as well. But yeah, there was a separate piece that it was shredded as soon as the piece was purchased. So could you imagine that? Like, I didn't hear what happened after that, if the investor like was angry or if he was in on it, but it was definitely a big thing at the time. Yeah, it's crazy. There's this one in this small series, and another one with little houses. So I already showed you this one. This is the one, Libby, that you were saying you liked. And like I said earlier, these 8x10 art prints I sell for $25 each, or if you want to buy two, you get a discount for $40. So there's that one. And I do actually dabble in digital art too. I don't know if any of you have heard of the Procreate app. So I played around with that app on my phone, just using my finger, and made some pretty cool digital art that way. So, and so I like to let people know, what's the difference between my digital and my paintings, but typically they can tell. Ooh, pizza. Is it homemade pizza? Is it frozen pizza, or is it from a restaurant pizza? Oh, Little House is on a hillside. That's right. Yep. So this is one of the digital pieces I made on Procreate. Oh, restaurant pizza is the best. Okay. Some of these pieces, the original is already sold, but I just still sell the art prints. And this is one of those pieces. Her name is Princess Tiziana. No idea where the name came from, but that's what I came up with. But, oh, goodness gracious. Sorry. My charger just pulled out of the bottom of my phone when I was putting stuff down. So give me a minute. All right, let's plug you back in. There you go. So this one I used fine. I don't know if you can see that because I have these already pre-wrapped for when I do craft and art shows. But this one has you can see the cat here. I used some different fine art papers. So I like to use fine art papers. Some that come from like Nigeria or different countries. I really love to use the papers that they make. Some of the stores nearby, that like there's one in Squirrel Hill area of Pittsburgh called Artists and Craftsman Supply, sell fine art papers from all over the world. But I'll show you a couple of examples of the fine art papers that I'm talking about. So like this is, I just love pattern paper. So let me see. So you can tell it's better quality paper. And then this one is shiny. So I'll use pieces of fine art papers in my mixed media pieces as well. Oh, you said you need a print of all the ladies I've shown. They're so pretty. Oh, my Etsy is, I don't know if you need to put that symbol or not, but it's Rachael Caskey Art. So my first name has two A's in it. It's Rachael Caskey Art. And some of the stuff you'll see here might not be on the Etsy site. So if there's something I've shown you here today that you don't see on my Etsy or my Shopify, just let me know. And if you want to purchase it there, we can always do it that way. But we can figure it out. Otherwise, we can just go, you know, Venmo or Cash App or Stripe or Zelle, whatever way you want to use to pay. Right. So, but yeah, the original of this one sold, and it, you know, sometimes you just don't know who likes what. So an older gentleman purchased this one, and he absolutely loves it. It was, you know, his reaction to it was just amazing, and that kind of validation, that kind of giving people like that kind of connection with my art is just, it's so cool. So, this one I call Rue de la Ville. So basically street in the town, like in French. But you can see that I used papers in this one as well. And there are steps here. It's supposed to be like walking by these beautiful buildings and colors. Yeah, you can see the staircase. Okay, here's another lady, Libby. Here's another lady for you. New York City in the Rain 2.0. Aw, I like that interpretation. So the original of this one, she's not Egyptian, but I gave her an Egyptian goddess name, goddess Ma'at, M-A'-A-T. I was in this whole goddess phase for a while. Goddesses, beautiful women with crowns, like you get it. So this one was a very large, like original piece, almost as big as, I think it was as big as this one, if not larger, but somebody bought it locally. And but I still sell her art print quite a bit. You can see she has a feathery top and beautiful jewelry and the sun shining down on her. Yes. All right. This one is tapestry. Believe it or not, I made this on the Procreate app with my finger. That's it. Just doing layers, and this is what turned out. I love like the values in this one, the dark and the lights and the like shimmery bubbles coming down in the circles. Let's see. Okay, this one, I'm glad you're back. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Like, you're just sticking with me this whole time. I really appreciate it, because I've been on for over an hour now, and you guys are just chilling. I say guys, by the way. That's another thing Pittsburghers do, is we call everybody guys for some reason. He said, not gonna lie, I believe it. It's not the same as your paintings. I love it though. Well, thank you. Appreciate that. So this one was a painting I did. You can tell I used like some modeling paint in here, modeling paste, and I painted over the modeling paste to give it like a textured look. This kind of reminds me of Charlie Brown's shirt. I don't know why I went with that, but this was actually a piece about COVID and being isolated in your house. So this was supposed to be at home, isolated, and this is the strain out in the world. Mona Lisa, me sorry, her painting is better. Oh, you know what's funny? Speaking of Mona Lisa, I just did a local craft show, art show. It was at one of the local parks, and they had food trucks and music, and the weather was perfect. And this little kid walks by, and he's like, "Can you paint the Mona Lisa too?" And I'm like, you know, I don't know, I've never tried, but it was just so random. I'm like, the kid couldn't have been more than like, I don't know, 8 or 9 years old, and he's like, "Can you paint the Mona Lisa?" I'm like, that's a really grown-up thing to ask. But I love seeing kids' reactions to my art too. That's always fun. And also seeing like that they see that somebody can sell art, that things that they make can be sold. So I like being out there and representing as an artist and showing little girls and boys that, hey, you can be creative, and people like that. So yeah, that was my Mona Lisa story. And do not feel bad if you have to leave the live. I know you've been here for a while. I have nothing else to do tonight, okay? So, Fish Cat, we will get you your cat painting. We'll figure that all out too later. Oh, that's awesome. Thanks, Libby. You're awesome. Oh my goodness. So this one, tell me what you think it looks like, because I know what I think it looks like, but you can tell me what you think. Oh yeah, the COVID definitely. So this one, I'll tell you what I thought it represented. Is this kind of looked like a volcano erupting, and the lava coming down. Yes, and I was gonna say, and an ocean. So to me, it's the combination of the reds and the lava coming down and the ocean together with it. So that's what I got from this piece. Aw, you're so sweet, Fish Cat. Oh my goodness. Stop. You're so sweet. Oh, that's so nice. All right, so I'm not a big goat fan, but we were painting different things using different papers. Oh, hold on, say hi to my friend. I'm on a live.
Mm.
What are you up to?
Cake.
Oh, yes.
Don't worry. I'll leave your half in the fridge.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right, talk to you later.
Mm-hmm.
It's my friend's birthday, so we have cake in the fridge, and I told him I would split my half that was left, because I am on a weight loss journey as well, in addition to my creative journey. So I'm trying to keep the calories within a certain range. I've been doing good. I'm gradually losing weight. I'm being responsible. I'm not like binging, like doing a big like 60-pound weight loss in a certain amount of time or anything like that. I'll tell him you said happy birthday. I'll tell him later. So I'm sure he's proud of me for doing this live. But yeah, he's awesome. But yeah, this piece I did at that. I think you were here when I talked about going to Colorado Springs for their art and soul mixed media retreat. So this was one of the pieces I did while I was there. They were teaching that technique I told you about with using a like a photocopy and then adhering it to like a substrate like a canvas or a wooden substrate, a wooden panel, and then painting over it and doing stuff to it. So this is what I made while I was there. And of course he's got a cute little hat. Alright. Okay, so I told you about my mental struggles, and this is one of my manic pieces, so brace yourself. So this one, she's got the wild eyes. And I call this one strong delusion because she looks delusional. It's I am Christian. Hopefully that doesn't offend anybody. That's just who I am. But the strong delusion refers to something that happens in the end times. And so a lot of like my art comes from, there's my kitty. A lot of my art comes from episodes I've had, manic episodes and dreams and different things like that. And that's the way I interpret them. So that's what my interpretation is of this one. She's got this kind of like wild-eyed look to her. So, but I do love her hair. So, and you can tell I did some more like stenciling and stuff like that in there too. And here is one of those cafe pieces I told you about that I sold the originals. So it's just the mug and everything, and put some candles up above. I also like to use the number 3 and the number 7, or use multiples of 3s in my work. Oh, cool. Awesome. Yay. All right. So I have some of my abstracts coming up next here. So this one, I don't know. It's just me having fun. That's it. It's just me, squiggles. You know, sometimes you just gotta put stuff down and see what it looks like. Oh, okay. Thank you, Fish Cat. I appreciate that. Here's another one. Another abstract. I like to play with colors and see, you know, how they interact and get some different values. Hey, other you. Hey, other Fish Cat. So do you have fish too, or do you just like the name Fish Cat? All right. Libby, you still there? I didn't lose you, did I? Okay. I was like, so this one is based off of a large piece I just sold at the Pittsburgh Gallery Crawl. I'm so super proud of it. I'm so excited that the person liked it that much that they wanted to buy the original from me. But it's kind of got some movement in there, you can tell, and some background colors. I'm sorry about I know the light is kind of shining off of the packaging here, but. Oh, good, Libby. I was worried. So this one, I still have the original, and honestly, I can't tell which. I think it goes up this way. Yeah. So I still have the original, and my neighbor, he is really good with like saws and stuff like that, and he uses reclaimed wood to make things. So he made me a floating frame for the original piece. The original piece is on canvas board, and he was able to look it up online and learn how to make a floating frame, and he painted it black to go with the original. I'll have to show it to you. Let me, it's right here. Check that out. How nice is that? See how it floats? Like it has the space here. This is, and you can see this is the canvas board. But it's so cool. It's so cool. So I'm just, he may be able to make me more frames, and as I sell, I will also pay him some money out of my profits. So, but that one was pretty cool. Yeah, it's so neat. You know, I hit the jackpot with having a neighbor who knows how to do all that stuff, because I've always thought about getting my own saws and making my own frames, but that gets expensive. You know what I mean? So, okay, hi other fish cat. Let's see. So this one is another French-based painting. I have the original hanging in my dinette downstairs, and this is supposed to represent the shops along the Somme River in Amiens. I put Amiens here, and then I put La Boulangerie right here. So I really like this piece. It's fun. And then this one is says Café du Monde, so coffee of the world, basically. Oh, Alex is scratching his old scratching post, which was basically my old wooden cabinet over there. He figured out that I had put it in my art studio. Alex, where'd he go? Do you mind? Alexander. I think he wants attention. Oh, I almost dropped you again. There we go. Now my green screen's trying to pop up. I hit something. Okay. Oh, I hit the green screen. How do I turn that off? Let me see. Ah, it's so weird looking. How do I get rid of it? Okay. Oh, that's cool. Why? How do I get rid of the green screen? I don't like it. It's weird. Okay. I hit the button when Alex was messing with that. Oh, there we go. I got it. Yay. Back to normal. All right. Let's see. So I have more for you. I'm probably, if you're overwhelmed and you have to go, that's fine. I understand. I just wanted to share as much as I can tonight. This one is one of my favorite abstracts. I actually put this one on a pillow in my Etsy shop, and my aunt bought it. She loved it. It turned out beautiful on a pillow. So, but yeah, this one I love, 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 love. And let's see here. Oh, here's another cat. Here's another cat one. This one's a cat doodle. Can you see it? Yeah, see, he's right there. So, I like that doodle a lot. It was fun. And this is an original of Alex, my cat, and I used some papers behind there and collaging. Now I'm going to show you some really random papers that I've done. Yep, just like him. That's right, Libby. So I got into like trying out oil pastels with some scribbling. And that's what this is, just on paper. Okay, fish cat, that's fine. Yeah, so these are just random drawings that I've done. I feel like she's very 80s. She's giving 80s. So, I love her hair. She's got her little heart on her neck. This one looks like a book, and it says Your Spell Book, 1 Timothy 1:3-7. This one also is I used some oil pastels. That's right, Libby. I love it. Oh, I love your little captions for each one. That's so cool. You're gonna have to invest in all the different cool ladies. Here's a random mixed media piece on paper. You can tell I used some gold in that one. It's shimmery. If I'm going too fast, let me know. If you want me to show you one again, I can always go back. I don't know if I'm going too fast or not. Abstract skull. I did not think. Wait a minute. Huh. I didn't even look at it that way. That's cool. Huh. This one is fun. It looks like a coloring page. I just used micron pen to draw her. Yeah. She's very like laid back flower girl. Look at the bee up top. Now this one, I'm a little embarrassed to show because I had a huge crush on Jared Leto from 30 Seconds to Mars, if you know him from that, or from Joker. I grew up watching him on My So-Called Life. Had a huge crush on him when he was in that show. And decided to draw him from a picture I saw on his Instagram. So this is what I came up with. Did you, Libby? Ah, yes. So what do you think? Not too bad? I'll tell you who my latest crush is, though. Jared Leto's still on the list, but the guy who's on top of the list now is Sam Heughan from Outlander. If you ever watch Outlander, then you know. So, but yeah, Jared Leto was definitely on the crush list. So. Oh no, Fish Cat, you don't know. Okay, look up Jared Leto, Jared Leto. He sings for 30 Seconds to Mars, but he's also played Joker and been in a few movies. He was like a teen heartthrob way back when he was on My So-Called Life. So enjoy. Go on a deep dive. I think it's the piercing blue eyes with his dark hair. It just, yeah. But this one is of a baby deer. Oh, Sam Heughan. Heughan. He's like the main character, the main love interest. So it's Jamie and Claire. He plays Jamie. And I know they're completely opposite on the spectrum. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, you gotta know. If you don't know, now you know. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oh man. Fun stuff. So someday, if this makes it to you, Sam. But back to the art. This is baby deer. So I drew a baby deer. These are all just random like papers now at this point. This just shows you my range of different topics that I like to explore or play with. This is just some fun like mandala thing. What did I write on here? Create, change lives, be yourself, love yourself, dream, be compassionate, be present, love others, be passionate, listen, inspire. So I wrote all those words in a circle here. Yeah, I got into mandalas a while back. One of my friends got me into them. It's funny how different trends, even in art and craft, happen. That's cute, Fish Cat. Now this one I used alcohol markers, and it says, "You are loved." And then here, this one's just a fun mixed media. So a lot of mark making, just some fun on paper. I still have tons of other canvas paintings, by the way. I just pulled these papers out recently when I did that craft show, and I was like, you know what? I'll take some of these with me too, and just see people's reactions to them. Aw, thank you, Libby. That's so sweet. Here's just some random buttons. So, like, some of my inspo for these things, like I have a art book that says, draw some buttons. So I just drew some buttons just to kind of get that out of my system and create cute stuff. Okay, this one says I made back in 2018. It says harvest. Very fall. I don't want the game, I want your art. Aw, that's so sweet. Boy, this one was from 2019 when I started learning how to paint butterflies. It's kind of, it's watercolor, but I try to use different media every once in a while. No roadblocks for you. Oh yeah, true, Libby. You're right. I see. My issue is I would totally do that. I swear I have craft and art ADHD. I have all the supplies for all the things. I just need to sit down and take my time because I got into polymer clay making. Like I wanted to make polymer clay jewelry for a little while. So I bought a book on how to make polymer clay jewelry. Did I make a bunch of polymer clay jewelry? No. And I still have polymer clay, and I still have the polymer clay book. It's truly a problem. So. Let's see, what else can I show you? Oh yeah, these ones. And I told you I messed around with oil pastels and doodling, so check these ones out. These ones are fun. This one I called My Universe. Aw, that's sweet, fish cat. Aw. So there's this one. I think all three of these like kind of go together. So there's this one. And I like the use of white space and negative space in this. And then this one is called Vessels. Ooh, flames. They do like, you're right, they do look like flames. This one, yeah. Especially right here. Eyeballs? On this one? They're just round, but there is an eyeball on the next one. So good call. I'll show you. There's the eyeball. Yeah, this one's the money spot. I love this one. Isn't this gorgeous? I want to make more of these. It turned out so beautiful. I called this one Connected. Gimme. This, I could see this in a beautiful frame. But like all three of these kind of go together. But yeah, this one turned out really cool. Okay. Thank you for sticking around for so long. So, if you guys gotta go, oh, you like that one, Libby? Yeah, right. It's gorgeous. I can, of course, I can make. Oh, I'm starting to lose my voice. That's not. I've been on here for a while. Yeah, exactly. They all do have a different feel. Listen to that. They all have a different feel to them, don't they? Wow. See, that shows I've been on here for quite some time. My voice is giving out. It's like, what are you doing? So this one is an original piece. It's called Renewal. It's a small 8x8. And then here's another. For a little while I was doing smaller pieces on paper like this. So some flowers. And this one says Jesus loves you. What's special about this, besides the message, is I picked these buttercups from the local park and I put them in. So these are real buttercups, real flowers. And then there's some cool like stenciling right here I used. Yeah, right? Isn't that cool? I was so excited to use pressed flowers in this piece. And fish cat, eyeballs. Lots of eyes. And then this one is, I call it Whispers of Turquoise. Yeah. So, I have more. We don't have to stay the whole time. I don't want to keep you too long. I know you guys have like stuck with me this whole time. I'm super appreciative. Okay, Libby, thank you so much. Thank you, I appreciate it. I will come back. You have made it such a pleasure being on here. It can be intimidating, so I'm glad you've made it such a great experience. And do feel free to reach out to me if there's anything that you saw that you would like, and we can go from there. Okay, Fish Cat, I'll stick around for you for a little longer. How about that? I'm going to show you some more stuff. And I guess this should save to my channel, so anybody who missed it can go back and watch it, right? That's how this works. So, so Libby, if you want to scroll through all the first half and go to the end and check out the stuff you missed, then you can always do that. But thank you so much for being here with me. I really, really appreciate it. Now I'm going to grab a couple more canvases really quick. I will be right back. I've seen other people pause their lives. Can you pause your live on YouTube? Let me see. Is that a thing? Thanks, Libby. I gotta use my passport sometime. That I paid for that thing. I definitely would love to go somewhere. So I really appreciate it. Then I could paint those places. So I would love to do travel artwork. That would be so much fun. All right, let me grab a couple of these canvas paintings. Okay. Oop, falling on the ground. Okay, so bye, Libby. Thanks for being here. So watch out. No, kitty, don't go after the bird. So that's a bird painting. It's on wood panel. I got a lot of compliments on this one at the last, at the Pittsburgh Gallery crawl. So there's that one. This is an old watercolor I did back in 2018. I just called it Decorative Mug, and I actually framed it. I don't know, I have a thing for coffee and tea, so I think that's why I like to paint mugs. this one's fun, as if the other ones aren't, right? So this one I used modeling paste to give it that textured look. And what I did was I put the white modeling paste on first, and I used the spatula to just put it all over. And I used some fine papers in there too. And then I painted over the modeling paste after it dried. So that gives it that look. They're supposed to be flowers. But yeah, this is one of those like deep gallery wrapped canvases, so I even did the sides as well. But it has such a cool texture. It's fun. Here's one of my Christian-based pieces. So it's 3 crosses. It says believe. It has 3 like glowing orbs here and here, which I kind of, to me, they represent like angels, like the glowing orbs. So there's that one. This one is another bird-like thing. And I was just getting into the patterns on it, and I love this color lime green in some of my work, so I use that a lot. So I think I used some vintage book pages in the back here, and I did a lot of like dots and things like that. You eat fish. I eat fish too. I like salmon. Salmon's good. I already told you I like crab. I like cod. I love shrimp, which I was really worried about, that whole shrimp recall they had at Walmart. Did you hear about that? Supposedly there was radioactive material in some of the shrimp from Walmart, so they had a recall. But it was the big bagged shrimp, like the gray looking shrimp. Oh yeah, salmon's amazing. One of my brothers bought me an air fryer, and I make salmon in the air fryer, and I just put some simple seasonings on it. Rosemary, pepper, salt, a little bit of garlic, a little bit of onion powder, and then after it's done, I squeeze a little bit of lemon juice on it. Amazing. So good. Okay, this one is another cat. This is Alex again. He's sitting on my blue chair I have in the corner of my art studio. It's just like it's a super comfy blue chair, and he was just laying down on it. So I decided to paint him while he was laying on the chair. So he's so cute. All right. Here's another cafe piece. This one's much more like grungy looking, but it's also on canvas board. So do you want to see more, or are you ready to go? I don't want to keep you too long. It looks like you're the last one left here. I promise I will do another live soon. How about that? This way we'll get the rest of the art out there. Well, we'll give it time. We'll space it in between. How about that? Because I probably should get downstairs and hang out with my friend a little bit and have cake with him since it's his birthday. So, I'll contact you about the cat painting, and we'll figure that all out too. Okay. All right. Well, I will talk to you later. Thanks for being here, and you have a great day tomorrow and the next day. All right. Talk to you later. Bye bye.